Let's go. Let's get it. You gotta see it. You gotta see yourself like this. Yeah. You gotta see yourself like this. You gotta see yourself like this. Yeah. You gotta see yourself. You gotta see yourself. You gotta see yourself like this. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go, Morse. You gotta start seeing yourself like this. Let's go, Morse. Oh, it's lit. It's super lit. You gotta start seeing yourself like this. You see her? You gotta start seeing yourself like that. You gotta start seeing yourself like this. Yeah. You gotta start seeing yourself like this, not this. Huh? Yeah. Let's go, Morse. Let's go. Let's go, Morse. Let's go. Start seeing ourselves like this. Peace and love to all the Moors out there, all the Muslims, all the Asiatics. This should be on your wall right here. Is that on your wall right here? Hey, this shit finna be super lit. I'm letting you know right now, straight from the door. Look, we gotta start seeing ourselves like this. Like this right here. All the way up. Seeing ourselves in greatness. Seeing ourselves what we did back in the day into today. Not seeing ourselves how they portray us. Start seeing ourselves like this. Empress Califia. California. This is who California was named after. You ain't know, get familiar. California was named after Empress Califia. That's on the West Coast. Out there in Cali. Look. We got to start seeing ourselves how we is. Not how we just was, how we is right now. Right now. Start seeing yourself like an empress. Stop calling yourself a bitch, a slut. Stop calling yourself these derogatory names. You got to stop doing that. You got to start looking at yourselves like you empresses, kings and queens. We up, man. We got to stop using derogatory terms toward ourselves, man. We got to start looking at ourselves like we supposed to be. Royalty. We not supposed to be out here calling ourselves bitches and hoes. We ain't supposed to be doing that. This is an empress right here. We not supposed to be doing that, man. We supposed to be holding ourselves accountable. Empress Califia. You feel me? Words, exactly. Words have vibration. So we gonna get straight to it. We gonna get straight to it. Hold up. Let's get straight to it. Listen, man. I was seeing some things today on social media, right? I'm looking at social. Oh yeah, let me know where y'all tuning in from too, though. Appreciate all y'all. I'm looking at social media today. I got some things on my stories y'all could check out. See, the U.S. corporation and the dark force, they realize that our women, Moorish women, they realize that our women really are the key. If you want to conquer and destroy a nation, you gotta go for the woman. Once you go for the woman, you can destroy the nation. Man, we the protectors, the providers. We on security. But if you can infiltrate and get to the woman's psychological mind and manipulate her emotionally, psychologically, you can within destroy the nation. This is their plot. This is their plan. This is why they constantly got to throw out these narratives to make our women, because we got to start thinking worldwide and off the world, like universally, because that's what's really be going on. Universally, we got to start thinking like that. Like if you pick up the book, if you pick up this book right here, this demo right here by CM Back, I'm letting y'all know right now, the attack is on the woman and the man. But they realize that they have to combat our women at all costs. This is a strategic military strategy. They got to infiltrate the woman. The Moorish woman is the key. Because if you destroy the queen, you destroy the kingdom. You destroy the nation. Because the woman, all Moorish women were the first ones. The woman, she carries the seeds in her, the nation. All right? Us as Moorish men, we provide the spark for those seeds inside. But every so-called son was started off as female. Now, this might blow people's minds, though, but we got to really start taking it there because the eclipse is on the way. And a lot of information has been held back with our people. It's been deliberate. But in order for us to free ourselves, we got to free our minds. And it's time right now. Exactly. Control the woman, control the nation. Follow Califia Media. She on here right now. She be putting out ether. As far as like books like this, she's the one that be putting the publishing, putting the books together and all that. Give her a follow real quick. Califia Media. She's on here right now. Like when we say start looking at ourselves as higher than what they portray us as, look, we got to really start taking it here. Images. This is why they want to keep our women looking how they looking on TV. Portraying them like sluts, like bitches, like hoes. This is how they want to portray us and portray our women. Because if they keep our woman in the mindset like, man, she ain't nothing but a sex worker. She ain't nothing but she just working, selling her box. We gotta stop looking at things just like local. We got to start looking at things globally because the world is watching. The world is watching us over here in the Americas. The entire world is looking at us over here. Contrary to what you might believe in. Because over here in the Americas, this is the hub. North America, Central America, and South America. This right here is the land of milk and honey. This is why everybody around the world want to come here. This is it. This is the empire. The Moorish Empire. Al-Maghrib Al-Aqsa is here. They want to destroy the image of our women and our men over here. Because once they could get us in chaos and get us in minority mindsets, they can control us. All right? So it's time right now because the eclipse is on the way. The eclipse is on the way. It's not like, oh, it's going to come years from now. Fam, it's about to hit right now. All right. We only got a few more days. A lot of people are going to start like having like, what you would say, like epiphanies, premonitions. Things inside your DNA are going to start to activate. So we got to start taking it further than people been going. We got to really start going to higher levels right now. We got to really start leveling up the science. Look, because this is your birthright. This is what it's all about. Start getting into the mentality, you women out there, of empresses. You are an empress. We come from kings and queens. That's just not like a cliche. That's real life. Look, right over here. See this right here? It says, this concludes in brief the applied key of the 12 signs of the zodiac, involving women, child, and the number 9. 9 months from conception to birth. This process of simple scientific universal facts has proven that every child is born while the sun is passing through one of the 12 signs of the zodiac. Pay attention. And the sign under which children are born governs their lives from the cradle to the grave. That which cannot be proven mathematics. Reasoning is definitely dangerous to the human progress. This is why we got to start getting into the science of the number 9, especially you Moorish women. You got to start tapping in to yourself. All right. Knowledge of the 12 signs of the zodiac involving women, child, and the secrets of the number 9 is important as the letters of the alphabet, which qualify them to read and write. We got to start taking it here. All right. We really got to start taking it to mathematics, the zodiac, the woman. We really got to start putting a lot more effort into destroying the narratives that they got us out here. Hold up. Let me get this goofy up out of here. Show goof ass on. Then you say this. During 9 months from conception to birth, the child in its creator's womb, the woman, see that? Namely mother, has passed through the 9 cosmic regions or signs of the earth in harmony with the sun, from which it molds its physical form, mind, memory, and characteristics qualified from cultivation as it slowly grows up during life. Watch this though. Hold up. Put this on. Let's say it right here. Hold up. Put this on. So it say, where you at? If women on national scales possess the applied knowledge of the secrets of the number 9, they would be supremely qualified to educate their children to the practical side of life during its 9 months maturity from conception to birth. Then there would be no need for institutions of religious mystery, worship, idol, or image god. Jailhouses, prisons, and insane institutions would not be needed, for there would be no racial hatred or crime. This is why we got to uplift the Moorish woman to the mentality of mastering self, mastering the number 9, the 9 phases that go through your body when you're birthing a child. You are the first teacher. So if the woman is mentally sharp on principles and nationality and birthrights and the science of astrology, which is knowing the self and the math and the zodiac, the 12 signs, 360 degrees. Once you start getting into this type of information, now you're going to start looking at things a whole lot different. Your mentality is going to be like, man, everything that I think about, everything that I speak about, everything that I do is going to go into my children. See, this is what we got to start taking it to, because the narratives have been out here like this. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. These were the narratives have been. Watch this. This is what they pushing. The U.S. corporation, the dark force. They pushing these kind of narratives.
Take me on trips, take me out. I really love going out to eat. I love steakhouses. I want to go out the country. I want to take a vacation, but I don't want to pay for anything.
Where you work at?
I'm a CNA.
Okay, you're CNA, right? So I'm gonna need you to act your budget then. Act your wage. Don't be getting in my car talking about shopping trips out the country if you can't buy that for yourself. You want to hand it to you. You don't want to grind.
All that extra paying for bills, paying for all that, paying for trips. I'm not doing it. That's a man's job. I'm a pride.
Okay, that's cool, and I'm a king. So, you know what I mean? I don't with peasants.
So you saying I'm a peasant?
I mean, seeing me like you just a pretty bum for real.
My heart is big.
Your heart is big, but your pockets ain't.
I got a good heart.
Okay, I got a good heart too. That don't mean that everybody's supposed to pay my bills.
I don't.
Fact.
How do I open it?
I'm like pissed that she was really a gold digger, bro.
There's guys out there who want you, right? But won't spend $100 on you.
How would y'all ladies feel if you told a man that you wanted him, but he told you gotta give him $100 just to talk to him? It won't feel right, it won't seem right, it won't look right. So why do you feel that it's right for a man to give you money just because he like you? Feelings don't have nothing to do with money. That's why money is the root of all evil, because y'all allow money to overtake everything. Me personally, baby, a walk in the park is just fine for me. If a man wants you, he could show you without even having to spend any money. And if money is the first thing that you're looking for when a man tells you that he want to fuck with you, then maybe you don't need to be fucked with.
Then
No matter how old a man.
then maybe you don't need to be fucked with. This is what they own. Let's go straight to it. You see, they got our women out here with this whole mentality of I need money. I need somebody to take care of me. Not realizing that that's subjugation. See, the woman has not been, we haven't all not been taught the science of the number 9, but especially the woman. Why is that? Watch this. Her subjugation. Put your seatbelt on. Get your popcorn ready. Take some notes. Get some screenshots. We finna cook. Look. Her subjugation. We talking about you Moorish women out there. Queens and empresses. Not bitches and hoes. All right? Not sluts. Not none of that. We talking about empresses. We talking about queens. This is what we talking about. Peace, more. This is what we talking about. Her subjugation. Watch this. If you got this book, Isonomy, I'm on page number 7. All right? Listen. The pale European masters of slavery and vectors of nations are astrological and mathematical sciences. They are well aware of the power which is naturally inherently in women. Never underestimate their cunning and manipulative approach to government. In order to enslave a people, it is important to control the woman, the womb. He who controls the woman, the womb, surely controls the nation, her children. This is the highest secret knowledge used by all the slave masters. Do you get it? Those having this knowledge know the key to civilization. The key to civilization that the slave masters know and still use to this day is if you control the woman, you control her womb. You control the woman and her womb, you control the nation. The nation is the children that's inside of every woman. So once you conquer the woman's mentality, her psychology, once you can conquer her and you can manipulate her, you can destroy her people. This is why they put all these images out here like this. Just like this. Hold up. That's why you look, the eclipse is around the corner. That's why it's a constant military attack on the Moorish woman. From the music. If you can get the woman to call herself a bitch, call herself a hoe, call herself a slut, think all that's about anything is money, money, money. That's not even money. It's just fiat. It's counterfeit money. It's not money. Real money is only gold and silver coin. But if you can psychologically manipulate the Moorish woman, the so-called black woman, if you can manipulate her, you can conquer the nation. It's a concerted effort to destroy the woman. This is why we as Moorish man got to start. We got to start being the ones who really talking about you a protector. You really got to start enlightening the woman. Because if once you enlighten the woman and get her mentally to get on national principles, free national standards, then not only what's going to be in her mind, but if you do have a child with this woman, the child for 9 months without the sound of a hammer is going to be built up, already coming inside the first university. The child, he or she, the boy or the girl, are going to come out already with the mentality because they have been educated, given erudition inside of the woman. The father and the mother teaching the seed before they even get to the planet about more science. Let's go a little further. Watch this. You do have a matriarch that's going against that now. It's a lot of women that's speaking out now. And this is what we need because the eclipse is around the corner. Let's go.
She's a bad bee. Post these pictures like she's a bad bee, but she has a good heart. Women do not post things about their character. They're just trying to look as sexy as possible, and they don't understand you're getting sexual attention, but you're not getting relationship intention. These men don't care about you because your character doesn't speak. They only see your body parts. Why does a man even have to tell you to change your Instagram? Your Instagram, you should be presenting as a wife. Well, God, where is my husband? Girl, he's out there, but you look like a hoe. You having to put your body and dress sexy, you are insecure.
Exactly.
Who you are as a woman, you got to put it in the street because you have no intrinsic value. You don't know how to speak to men. You don't know what they value. You don't know men. When they're looking for a wife versus a bust down, many women don't understand, well, I'm just cute. I'm at dinner. And your quote is about some bullshit. Like, you can't see. The air up here is clear because I'm done with the Dustin Brokey. Like, ma'am, like, your box is Dustin Brokey.
Ooh. Hey, it's the rise of the matriarch. The matriarch is rising again. You can feel it in the air. You can feel the energy shifting right now in real time. You see, because our women are starting to get fed up with this portrayal of them. Because again, what is the message? What's the message? You destroy the woman, you destroy the nation. So women are starting to get fed up now. I'm talking about, and now they starting to be vocal. They not just being fed up and just, I ain't gonna say nothing because I don't want to rock the boat. Nah, that shit dead now. You got a lot of Moorish women that are now starting to finally speak up. And they starting to say, nah, I'm not with the sisterhood. The sisterhood is manipulation, feminism, and the destruction of the Moorish people. That's what feminism is. And who is the center of the so-called feminist movement? The three lesbians that they chose to use for Black Lives Matter. Do you see what's going on? Can you put it together? All right. Who did they use for Black Lives Matter? They used three women, three Moorish women. You think that's a coincidence? You see, because you looking at, and then look at the significance of three. See, when you see three, you like, oh, they got solidarity. They standing together. They unified, you see, but it's all a front. It's all disinformation and propaganda. Who's at the center? Again, the Moorish woman. Why is she at the center? Let's go a little further. Why is she at the center? Knowledge of the workings of the womb is so powerful and vital to civilization that it is kept in secret societies and among the so-called elite and upper caste government rulers. The study of the womb is mandatory in the science of government. One more time. The study of the womb is mandatory in the science of government. Where does the government start? It starts in the mental. So where does the baby start? In the womb. You see why it's mandatory to destroy the mentality and the womb of the woman? Because once you destroy the woman, you destroy every seed, every child that comes out of that woman. You destroy their mental. Social correction or engineering and controls. Do you see why? They concentrate the effort to destroy the woman. They destroy the woman because they know if that woman is standing on knowledge and free national standards and free national principles, that child, boy or girl, is going to have the science of government. I, self, law, and master. Social correction, engineering. This is why it's a concerted effort to do that. Let's go. Womb science can be used to be positive or the negative. All right. So you can use the science for the positive or the negative. All right. Case in point. There was a group called DAR, the Daughters of the American Revolution. All right. The Daughters of the American Revolution was the pale hybrid Europeans. They were the ones who said, all right, look, they going to have children, but they going to teach their children KKK stuff. They gonna teach their children to destroy the Moorish man, put fear into the Moorish man, put fear into the Moorish woman through engineering and control. They taught their children inside of their wombs. Do you understand? The DAR, do a research on them. Daughters of American Revolution. They still exist. All right. They out here, but they're using their wombs for the negative, not the positive. All right. It's always a law of correspondence, always a positive side of law. And then you got a negative side of law. Just like you have the positive side of law, you got jurisprudence. The negative side of law is color of law. You understand? So jurisprudence is the science of positive law. Color of law is the negative effects of law, which will be black people, colored people. It's a semblance distinguished from that which is real. That's why it's color of law. It's the appearance of law. It looked lawful whole time. It looked lawful, but it's the appearance of law. On the positive side is jurisprudence. All right, let's go. You got this right here. It says, womb science will never be found in any textbook readily available to the masses, less more to state wards and slaves. Most all womb science, which was always a part of Moorish culture, was stamped out by burnings, lynchings, and torture during early and mid periods of the current Union State Society's slave and ward system. So when they say the Union States, they talking about slaves. What they call what? When they be saying stuff like people of color, those are wards in the slave system. So if you agree to identify as a person of color, black, Indian, if you agree to be any of these names, you're agreeing to be in the person of color system, which is Union State Society, slave monitoring, and slave control. This is why nationality is the order of the day. Once you nationalize, you're governing your mental. Without governing your mental, you're a minority. You're not in the mentality of a majority, which means that you can think for yourself. You can speak for yourself. You don't need somebody else to litigate for you or defend you unless you choose that person. But if you are in the ward mentality, the slave mentality, the colored mentality, you need an attorney. You need someone to speak for you. All right. Never let nobody disrespect you and call you a minority. Never let them call you that, because they're saying that you have the mind of an infant. You're not fit to speak and do things for yourself. All right. It's not a compliment. It's a slap across your face. Let's go. The Moorish woman is the key. Look at this right here. Hold up. It's a woman, the divine source of physical life. Hold up. Turn me up. Turn me up, man. Let's go. Turn me up. Turn me up. Turn me up. Matter of fact, I'm feeling this right here. Hold up. Feeling this. What did it say right here? What did it say right here, though? It said, hold up. Let me show y'all something real fast. Peace and love to all the Muslims that's out there, too. All the Asiatics. Look at this. It say, woman, the divine source of physical life. Woman is the divine source through which all physical life forms come. She, the feminine, is without doubt the most powerful being in existence, the literal stargate, the most high creative womb. Life comes through the womb. Therefore, all that lives or is to live is first essentially a part of her womb man. This is how powerful you women are. You are the divine source of all physical life. You are the literal stargate. It's time to take it here. All right. The manifest energies or monads come into existence through her. These facts are clearly written in the book of life. Natural law, Mother Nature. She is the gate through which all humanity enters the realm of the flesh. Femina, Ma, Mason, Masonry, Masonry. All humanity is her progeny. This is the indisputable fact which cannot and will not change. Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt? We got to start taking it here. All right. They got a constant attack, strategic, conquer the woman, get her to think like she ain't nothing. She a cash app, sell her, do anything you got to do to keep her as a sex worker. Get her the mentality like, if the man ain't giving you no fiat, he ain't paying your bills, don't give him no attention. You see? See, they just give out these scenarios. They don't make our people go with it. But see, it's something called repetition in psychology. If you can keep showing the same message, it's propaganda. Pick up this book right here. Pick up this book right here. Disinformation, and you. All right? Get this book right here about propaganda. Fire. And it's dealing with how they use the U.S. corporation. They use misinformation 24/7 because it's trillions of so-called dollars in ignorance. This is why they got to keep beating the woman up psychologically. All right. They not physically beating the woman up. They psychologically beating the woman up every day. They like, man, look at the commercials, advertisements. They like, man, you don't look good enough. You could go buy this poison makeup product. Put it on your face. That's going to how you look better. You see? The advertisement. If you don't look good enough, then you know what you could do? You could buy these long, dumbass eyelashes on your face. Put them on your shit where your shit looking like caterpillars on your face. You could do that. Matter of fact, you can get a BBL. You can get your breasts done. You can get all this stuff. You see? It's advertisements. The advertisements is so crazy. It's wild though. But they do it nonchalantly though. They actually can put out suggestions. And then the women will look at it like they'll start comparing themselves to other women. Men, we don't want y'all to get all that shit. Nah, because if it's a chance that you could die from getting a surgery, think about it now. Why would a man who really love you want you to risk your life now? The mother of it, if you got children with this man, the mother of your children or child, I'm going to risk your life, whether I got the bread or not to pay for it, for you to die on the table just so you can have a bigger ass. Just let that one just digest in your body, digest in your mind. If a man really love you, he not going to be like, hey, go ahead and get on this table. Whole time. You could die, but get on this table and then don't worry about it. That man don't really love you then. If you got a chance of dying on the table, operation table, we really got to start talking about this shit because the eclipse is finna be here. A whole lot of shit finna be illuminated. All right? A whole lot of shit finna be illuminated. Look, it's really finna go up, fam. A lot of people, they not ready for what's finna happen. But ready or not, though, it's finna happen anyway. All right? It's really finna happen anyway. Let's take it here. Let's take it here. Look. Show y'all what I'm talking about. Let me show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. All right? Keep in mind, this is Empress. This is Empress Califia. All right? You Moorish women, you are empresses. You queens, though. You not bitches and hoes. They didn't trick our women into calling themselves bitches and hoes on some derogatory type shit. And they think it's a compliment to be called one of them names. Ain't that wild? You see the psychology? You see? You see the disinformation? They didn't trick our women to what you say, disrespect they self like it's a compliment. It's sad, but it's over with now because you have women that are speaking up. You got women speaking up now. Hold up. What it say? There is an old, if you got this book, let me show you the book. If you got this book right here, The Torch. All right. If you got the book, The Torch, we're on page 334. Check it out. There is an old African proverb that says, if you teach a man, you teach an individual. But if you teach a woman, you teach a nation. Every woman born comes into this realm with enough eggs to populate an entire continent. Every woman? A whole continent? Mitochondria DNA is only inherited from the mother. It's not a mixture of both parents' genes, like nuclear DNA. So it preserves a family record that isn't scrambled in every generation. The word mitochondria is from New Latin, Greek mitos, warp, thread, plus chondrion, diminutive of chondros, meaning grain or granule. If a woman fails to have a daughter, her genes disappear. One more time. If a woman fails to have a daughter, her genes disappear because the mitochondria DNA doesn't pass on. The same we were taught that a family name disappears if a son is not born, so it is with mitochondria. This was a deliberate attempt by beasts to suppress the dominating gene in women by placing the philosophy that without a son, the family lineage dies. This, of course, is not true. The information stored in the mitochondria DNA is what is known as the Akashic records. These records are a repository of information that exists in the astral realm. It is a complete and thorough record of everything that has ever occurred, including the thoughts and feelings of every individual through all time. The word akasa comes from Sanskrit, meaning primary substance or ether. Oh my God. What? This is again why there's a military attack, a subjugation of astrology, of mathematics on the Moorish woman. This is why. They have to keep the woman in a state of chaos. I'm talking about our Moorish women out here. And come to look at it, let me show y'all something real quick. We're going to be moving around fast. Do your best to keep up. Come to look at it. Look at this right here. I'm going to show y'all something. All right. This is why they don't show images like this. See, if they show images like this, your whole mentality would change. Your mentality would change if you like, damn, we used to stand by lions and griffins. We did that. You see? Your whole thought process would change when you start looking at yourself like, us as Moorish man, our animal was the lion. The Lion Kings is us right now. You see videos where you see Africans over there, so-called Africans, and you see them in their land, they walking with lions, men and women. You can see that. This is why they have to destroy the images of us. So we the ones that got to be the news. We the ones that got to put images out there of us in a positive light. You feel me? Yeah. 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 You feel me? We the ones got to start putting images like this out. We the ones that got to start putting images out like this. We the ones that got to start looking at ourselves like this. It ain't going to come from mainstream media. No, sir. You see this? Hold up. You see this right here? Look at this. The lion and the griffin represented the one world Tartarians and Moors until the Romans took over and created the double eagle to paper over the original double meaning of the crown. On a side note, hold up. On a side note, let me show you this. Noble Drew Ali said he was going to make the European tell the truth, didn't he? Didn't he say that? Okay. Keep that in mind real quick when you see this. Watch this. Hold up. Hold up.
Essentially.
Noble Drew, hold up. Noble Drew Ali, the prophet. All right. Noble Drew Ali, the prophet. Let me show you who the prophet is, man. In case you need an image. You need a picture of Noble Drew Ali. Just in case you need a picture of Noble Drew Ali. Let me show you real fast. There's a picture of the prophet Noble Drew Ali. All right. The great meeting is on. Here's a picture. Because salvation is on solid rock, solid foundation. That's what salvation is at. We got to uplift the woman because when we up. And well, hold up. What did we say over here? We said that what? If you teach a man, you teach an individual. But if you teach a woman, you teach a nation. Okay? So the woman has the mitochondria DNA of a nation because a woman with her eggs, she can populate an entire continent. Every woman can do that. This is why we got to uplift the Moorish woman out of the cares of the world. Out of thinking about, you got to have makeup on 24/7. You got to have them dumbass eyelashes on your face that's like 2 inches off your face. You got to put poison on your skin and in your body for a man to like you and love you. Now, this is why the prophet put the picture out here like this. Because he like, no, sir. We got to stop what the fuck going on. All right. We really got to uplift the woman because if you look at this picture, you see the word humanity. See it right there? See the word humanity? Exactly. We must listen and be able to receive facts. So when we say humanity is written on the woman because the woman is the only thing on the planet who can create something like herself. You understand? The woman is the only one that can create that. The man provide the spark. Us as Moorish men provide the spark of life. This is as above, so below. This is the law of gender. This is dealing with Kemetic philosophy and Hermetic science. This is this. Circling the square in the pyramid. That's this right here. So uplifting a woman is uplifting the nation. Forget about all that makeup and crazy stuff on your face. Forget about trying to get artificial aesthetics in your body and all that. What's in your mind? What kind of character you got? What free national standards and principles do you stand for? Because those are the things that matter, especially in the time that's come right now. All right, we in it right now. All right, we in the age of Aquarius right now. Shit lit, busting everywhere. And the eclipse is right around the corner. I'm going to make the European tell the truth, said the prophet Noble Drew Ali. This man right here said that in the 1920s. Hold on to your popcorn. Hold on to your seatbelt.
I don't want to go into too much detail about the eclipse itself. However, I do want to focus on a key point in history that is a forgotten piece of history. Essentially, the Moorish science community, the Moors, basically, which is a generalized term of anyone of African descent. This is what was the term that was referred to as anybody. So pretty much anyone who is considered African American is technically a Moors, like a Moors descendant, being a descendant from Africa, being south of the equator. The term black is a magic spell that has been used to trick people into a false identity. The word black itself literally means Blake, which means white. So this is a trick by the Aryan supremacy, being the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire is now the Holy Roman Empire. If you're familiar with my content, we've gone over this tremendously. So long story short, people...
Oh, hey, it's here. It's here. It's here. It's not like it's come. Nah, it's not like it's on the way. Nah, it's not on the way. It's already here. It ain't nothing on the way. Like, man, it's finna be, it's on the way. It's finna be here, it's on the way. I'm gonna show y'all this. Hold up. I'm gonna show y'all this. Cause you need to see visual aids. You need to see visual aids, right? The man said this in the 1920s, talking about the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. All right. He said it in the 1920s. This is the prophecies and hadiths of Noble Drew Ali. Keep in mind, this is the 1920s. The man was writing and saying this type of stuff. All right. It's 24 now. So just in case you need confirmation, you don't think this some sort of AI. You know how people they out here talking about AI and all that. AI, it ain't AI. You know, it's not AI. See? What did he say? What did he say? Watch the newspapers. Listen to the radio. I'm going to make the European tell the truth. Gonna make the European tell the truth. And you hearing the hybrid European telling you the truth one more time. You want to hear it again? You want to hear it one more time? Why not? Why not? Why not?
I don't want to go into too much detail about the eclipse itself. However, I do want to focus on a key point in history that is a forgotten piece of history. Essentially, the Moorish science community, the Moors, basically, which is a generalized term of anyone of African descent. This is what was the term that was referred to as anybody. So pretty much anyone who is considered African American is technically a Moors, like a Moors descendant, being a descendant from Africa, being south of the equator. The term black is a magic spell that has been used to trick people into a false identity. The word black itself literally means Blake, which means white. So this is a trick by the Aryan supremacy, being the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire is now the Holy Roman Empire. If you're familiar with my content, we've gone over this tremendously. So long story short, people, I don't want to go into too much detail. I don't want to go into too much detail.
You say you be highlighting too? For sure. Hey, listen, man. Listen. Noble Drew Ali said that in the 1920s. He was going to make the European tell the truth. He was going to make the European tell the truth. And you see that the hybrid Europeans, what else you need? What else you need somebody to tell you? But see, he said black is a magical spell that was put in, it was injected into the people. There you go again, was psychologically. Psychological warfare has never ended. From the church bullers to the Roman pontifex to the black Christian black codes to the Spanish Inquisition, it's never ended. All right. The psychological attacks and the fear mongering and the silent weapons for quiet wars has never stopped. All right. The war is still on. It's psychological now. It's not always going to be a physical confrontational type battle. It's situational now, but it's dealing with psychology. This is why you got to each one teach one. Build yourself up. Build your mentality up. Because this is the battleground. All right. The battleground is your mind. If someone can infiltrate your mind, start changing up shit, hacking your shit. All right. Then they can start getting inside you and they can start planting suggestions. Suggestibility. See, it's modern warfare right now. It ain't just like Call of Duty on PlayStation or Xbox. Like, this shit really goes on like every day in every situation. So when people say, what is studying more science going to do for me? More science is the science and study of everything. Literally. So when you study more science, you're not confined in a box. You're studying everything. Everything. Like everything? Like, yeah, everything, fam. You feel me? It's not like you on this right here, you on that right there. Nah, everything. You feel me? Look. Here's another one though. Hold up. Here's another one though. Hold up. Here's another one though. I was feeling this right here. Hold up. Turn this back. Turn that back up. Turn that back up.
You're gonna be the handsomest wedding guest.
Turn that back up real quick. This right here. Keep these images in mind. This is you. Because you are your ancient ancestors. All right? You are your ancient. We are our ancient ancestors. Yesterday and today. Time never was when man was not. All right, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Where you at? You need to see something real fast. You need to see something. You need to see something real quick. Okay, hold up. Let me just show you something. You need to see yourself. All right? You need to see yourself. All right? Let's go. You need to see yourself. Let's go. Need to see yourself. This is you. Need to see yourself in a whole new light. Need to see yourself more as in Morian. You need to see yourself. You need to see yourself. Yeah, you need to see yourself. You need to see yourself. Hold up. You need to see yourself. See? Once you start seeing yourself, you're going to start putting pieces together like, yeah, this is us. Yeah, this is us. Yeah, this is us. What you think Putin was talking about? What you think Putin out there showing? This what Putin over there showing. Why you think they mad at Putin? Why you think they mad at Putin? Yeah. They mad at Putin because Putin out here telling the truth. All this us. All this us. Yeah. This why they mad at Putin over there, Russia. Putin know what's going on. Look at their faces. This the 12 disciples. They know what's going on. Who's this imposter? Hair like lamb's wool. Skin like burnt brass. Who you think we is? Yeah. Get familiar with yourself. Get familiar with yourself. Cleopatra? China? Lions? Where you think this at? Where you think? How you got pyramids under the ground? You got pyramids in the ocean. As above, so below. Huh? You got pyramids in the ocean? What? What you think this is? Come on, man. Share this beam out. You got pyramids in the ocean? What? Come on, Morris. Big step up. Yeah. Yeah. Listen. Yeah, that's a vibe there. That's a vibe there. So look, on the woman, when they say what I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that right there. So when they say what they saying, hold up. I'm feeling that right there. I'm feeling that. You feeling that? I'm feeling that. Look. Look at this right here. This is the science. It said, this is the science behind the seeming destruction. The song, I'm going to show you. Right here. This is the song right here. All right. That's the song right there. Big step up. So when you say, well, what about the woman? Why do they need to destroy the psychology of the woman? Why do they need to destroy her for? Because when a woman wakes up, the whole nation gonna wake up. The reason why so much chaos out here in the world is because the woman ain't woke up all the way yet. And the prophet Noble Drew Ali said he wasn't gonna wake all of us up at one time because he couldn't even control us. So it's gonna be a self-awakening. That's what's happening. It's a self-awakening. Feel me? Yeah. Then you say this. They say, this is the science behind the seeming destruction and dumbing down of the masses because of the mental and spiritual subjugation of women. If you want to know the condition of a society or the trajectory of its future, look at the condition of the females, and that'll give you a clear-cut answer to what was, is, and will be the problem and the solution. But you Moorish women need to hear something. You need to hear how great you are. All right? Just in case you ain't heard how great you is. I ain't talking about no fuckboy, bogus, bullshit ass compliment trying to holler at you type shit. I'm talking about real life. All right? Real life. You need to know how great you are. All right? Real life though. Because you knowing how great you are, you seeing how great you are, it's actually going to change the conditions of the planet. All right? It's going to change and uplift the conditions of the planet. You realize that y'all wombs, okay? Not only are y'all wombs governed by astrology, by the moon. You could tell when you finna go on your cycle if you looking at the moon. See, the science of the number 9. Look, you can tell by looking at the moon and the sun how your cycle finna go. This is why they like, nah, you need to take these pills. You need to stay medicated. What about the times before when it wasn't no medication, wasn't no birth control? They obviously had to have a higher sense of science, a higher sense of knowledge, because they was able to calculate when they could get preggo and when they couldn't get preggo by looking at the stars, by looking at the planets. They knew how to do what they was doing because they had a deeper connection to nature. We got to get back into nature. Nature. Nature's law. Nature's God. Get back into nature. Hold up. Let's take it right here. Let's take it right here. It say this for you Moorish women out there who are queens and empresses, not bitches and hoes. All right, not sluts, not none of that. All right, not sex workers, not none of that. Empresses, queens, and Moorish men, we the kings. Gods and goddesses. That part. Gods and goddesses. Okay? Working together. Completing the circle and the square and the pyramid. All right? What it say about y'all Moorish women, though? Because you need to hear something positive to uplift yourself, to uplift us. It say, women have always been noted as being smarter and wiser than us males. Because quite simply, they have to be. Because the female is responsible for raising the children, the future. Nature has endowed the female with the best eyesight, the best hearing, the best feeling intuition, the best reflexes, and the best cunning. They say hell have no fury like a woman scorned, but heaven have no better beauty than a female born. Not just in the obvious sense of birth, but in the true essence of the meaning behind being that she knows herself and respects herself to the utmost level and is reborn into the true divine being that she is. You got to start respecting yourself. This is why they don't want our women out here respecting ourselves. Hold up. Look at this. Look at this type. That's why she out here talking about all this crazy stuff like, nah, I'm not. She like, man, I need money. Look.
Take me on trips, take me out. I really love going out to eat. I love steakhouses. I want to go out the country. I want to take a vacation, but I don't want to pay for anything.
Where you working?
I'm a CNA.
Okay, you CNA, right? So I'm gonna need you to act your budget then. Act your wage. Don't get in my car talking about shopping trips out the country if you can't buy that for yourself. You want to hand it to you. You don't want to grind.
All that extra paying for bills, paying for all that, paying for trips. I'm not doing it. That's a man's job. I'm a pride.
Okay, that's cool, and I'm a king. So, you know what I mean? I don't with peasants.
So you saying I'm a peasant?
I mean, seeing me like you just a pretty bum for real.
My heart is big.
Your heart is big, but your pockets ain't.
I got a good heart.
Okay, I got a good heart too. That don't mean that everybody's supposed to pay my bills.
I don't.
Fact.
How do I open it?
You don't want to hear that though.
Gold digger, bro.
You see, they don't want to hear that. Then you have her right here talking about, if you want to talk to me, she on there talking about, if you want to talk to me, then send me $100. You see, this is the dark psychology that they have been implementing. They just been low key just throwing these suggestions and mental mind box controls at our women and the men. They've been having the woman though, because they know if you concentrate your effort into destroying this woman, you can destroy the nation. Look outside. Look at the majority of women that's outside. Look at the majority of women that's on TV. Look how they being portrayed. Look at the acting roles that they get. A lot of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Then you would say, damn, they got our women out here looking like bitches, hoes, sluts, sex workers, and they on some, I want you to respect me. How you want me to respect you? How you want a man to respect you? And you look like you don't even fucking respect yourself. Character, principles. This is why Noble Drew Ali was holding the Moorish woman like this out of the cares of the world. Because the cares of the world, I have the woman like, pay my bills. Whole time you listening to Beyonce sing them songs and all these so-called rappers sing them songs, they got husbands. Y'all know they just making music, right? Like a lot of these people that a lot of people idolize, they have different lives when they not rapping. Like they not doing what they rapping about. You know that, right? They not out here saying, I don't cook, I don't clean. And she on a video mopping the floor. And she on another video that I posted where she actually was saying something actually enlightening. Like, man, that I seen in the comments, you got women in the comments, some women was talking crazy like, nah, it's always people that's like bitter. that maybe their life ain't going how they wanted to go, so they'll come on social media to vent. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B was on there talking about some real life shit. That's why I said the matriarch is returning because balance has to be restored. And the eclipse is around the corner. A lot of things gonna be happening. You're gonna start seeing things totally different than how you've been seeing things if you choose to see. A lot of people got eyes, but they choose not to see. They choose not to hear. They choose not to use their sight, their foresight, their hindsight, their insight. They choose not to see in direct light, which is knowledge of self. They choose not to do that. That's their choice, though. I mean, you can't get mad at them because they don't want to see. It's people that want to see and do, and it's people that don't want to see and do what they want to do. It's people like that. Matter of fact, while I'm thinking about it, pull it up. Pull it up real quick. Pull it up real fast. Let me see. She was actually talking that talk. Where you at? She was actually talking some talk. And I'm listening to her like, damn, she on here spitting.
When be like, oh, I don't go 50-50, but it's like, all right, so if you and your man make the same amount of money, right? But only your man is the one that paying all the bills. How y'all ever gonna save up to like buy a house or buy a business? Cause he's never gonna be able to afford to. Certain things is like a joint thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like the internet really be having people fucked up from like real reality type shit. So your mom and dad used to work every single day so your mom could save her money and buy purses and your dad just pay all the bills. That's not how it works. Just because your mom was in the house cooking and cleaning every day, your dad was working, or they was both working to pay both the bills. Like y'all be acting like y'all don't know what the fuck that is like no more. Like come on, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not a feminist anymore because it's like sometimes it's like y'all bitches don't be living in the real world.
Right. Now for all of y'all who gonna say, oh, but you the same girl who get cheated on and you a millionaire. Well, you get cheated on too, sis. Your auntie got cheated on, you got cheated on, your mama got cheated on, your grandma got cheated on. So there's no ever rule about monogamy. Monogamy is something that people made up to try to control men in relationships. So take that away. It is just extremely mind-boggling how there's a multi-millionaire who has way more money than majority of females out there telling you to go 50-50. Y'all still got the nerve to say, well, thank you for dating a 50-50 men so we don't have to. Oh, and shout out to Cardi B for saying she's no longer a feminist because we all know that movement destroyed a lot of our women's mindset and a lot of the reasons why y'all think the way y'all do right now. I'm gone.
Cardi B, she was saying, I ain't a feminist no more. And bro, and that came after she was done spitting her ether, he ethered some shit. Listen, man. There's a reason why things are happening. It's always a rhyme. It's always a reason. It's always a rhyme. It's always a reason, even if you can't see it in that moment. You got the book Isonomy. I'm on page 40. No, this is 64. All right. Check this out. This on page 64 now. Hold up. Turn me up. Turn me up. What it say? It say, the true and most effective key to conquering a nation of people is to control the woman and her womb. All advanced military attacks are based in this fact. They all based in this fact. Huh? You conquer the woman, you conquer her womb, you destroy the nation. Watch this though. The defeat and enslavement of the Moabite Moorish nation in the Western Hemisphere is the most secret history in all public literature. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You say, nah, we can't have them looking at stuff like this. Nah. See, you can't have a woman having a crown on her head. You can't have the men, you can't have us wearing a crown on our head, affairs on our head. You can't have us looking like that. We can't show y'all them images. See, if we show you these images, you're going to start to think. So we got to hit you with Sexy Red. We got to hit you with Megan Thee Stallion. We got to hit you with, Who else out there? Any other of these female rappers that's out there that's pretty much just showing their body off. We gotta have you not looking like this. Oh, nah. That's bad for the U.S. corporation. Because we need y'all to fight each other. We need y'all to look like harlots. We need y'all to look like sluts. We need y'all to be overly sexualized to the eyes of men. That's what we need. We need y'all to be overly sexualized to stay in the root chakra to get us to just think of y'all like sexual objects. See? You see, the shit is diabolical. It's military strategy, though. See that? It's all military strategy. Then you say this. It say both the history and culture is kept from public consciousness as much as possible by the ruling colonial states and their European citizen subjects. This status quo condition of social rot is agreed to and supported by many Moors who use, maintain, and cherish the Black and Negro labels and European names, titles, positions awarded to them for their service. They sell the blood of their own people for a few pieces of silver. One more time. They sell the blood of their own people for a few pieces of silver. They sellouts, man. It don't matter if they look like you. It don't matter if you went to school with them. It don't matter if that's your cousin, your brother, your father, your mother. If they out here selling you out for a few pieces of silver, then they on the other side. You on the positive side or you on the negative side. That's it. The age of Aquarius is now. It's not later. It's now. Know what I'm saying? Look, the Moorish woman and her reproductive cycles of 13 are governed by these planets. Did you catch that number? 13. You think the calendar is the real calendar? No, sir. This is known and respected by the alien occupational conquerors of our civilizations, and they use this information in all military actions against the Moors. Bing fucking bong. This is why. This is why they don't want to have us out here doing what we supposed to be doing. Because they benefiting off us not knowing. This is how they been doing it. You see? This how they been doing it. This is why they like, nah, we gotta go to war with Russia. We gotta get Putin and them up out of there. Because he telling too much truth. He's showing these people that they was Moors though. Oh no, we gotta get him up out of there, man. And somebody asked the question, they said, man, why was the Pope, why was he kissing the feet of the Moors? Why was he doing that? Huh? Why was the Pope doing that? You see why they doing that. Because they know who the Moorish woman is. And they know that Christ came from, Yahushua came from the Moorish woman. They know that. That's why they bowing right now, praying to the Moorish woman and her son, Christ. See, they know what time it is. This is why they do what they do in secret. But what happened was, it blew a lot of people's minds when they saw the Pope. When they saw the Pope bowing down and he was kissing them so-called Africans' feet, it really blew a lot of people's mind because they can't put it together like, man, this is a dude of high stature. Why is he bowing down, kissing the feet of these people? Who are these people? They Moors. That's who. In the book Tartarian, you said the Tartarian book. This is page 250. One world, one America. When Tartarians and Moors lived in peace and harmony. All right? That's this one right here. Fire. Yeah. Yeah. Hold up. See, we gotta take it there. We gotta take it there. We gotta take it there because you gotta see stuff. Hold up. You gotta see. You ready? Are you ready? Hold up. Huh? You gotta see. You gotta see yourself. You gotta see yourself. You gotta see yourself. Let's go. You gotta see yourself. You gotta see yourself. Huh? You gotta see yourself. This who you are. This what they do. Ah. Huh? Ah. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Ah. You said the real Statue of Liberty? Okay. Okay. Hold up. Okay. Okay. This where you want to take it? This where you want to take it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The real Statue of Liberty. Ah. You want to see it? Hold up. Hold up. You want to see it? Okay. Okay. Oh, this us. You want to see it? They wanted to see what was going on, huh? Hold up. What about her? Hold up. What you thought? It was just that? What you thought? It was just that? Ah, what you thought? What you mean? Yo, what you mean? What? What you think Anubis is? That's Anubis right there. And you know what this dog is indigenous to? This dog, the Zolo, is indigenous. Bing bong. Ah, America is the true old world. So, the god Anubis is indigenous and a representation of this dog right here. You don't hear me though. You don't hear me though. I don't know if you hear me though. I don't know if you hear me though. Do you know that they got all type of artifacts that's inside these caves right here? Hold up. You realize they got caves in the Grand Canyon that have all these in here? I don't know if you hear me though. I don't know if you really see what I'm talking. Do you see what I'm talking about? Huh? Do you see what I'm talking about? Do you see what you gotta start seeing yourself like that? Yeah. Yeah. You gotta start seeing yourself like this. You gotta start seeing yourself like you is. Not like you was, like you is right now. Yeah. Cleopatra. Let's go. The ram, astrology. The first sign in the zodiac is what? Let's go. Let's go. Kunin. Luxor. Vegas. Come on, man. Come on, Morse. Come on, Morse. Let's go. Wait till this come out. Hey, wait till this start coming back out. Wait till this start coming back out. This shit gonna blow your mind. Wait till this stuff's gonna start coming back out. You think everything ran off gas? No, sir. Who's that? Who's that? You gotta start seeing how cold you are. You gotta start seeing how cold you are. Right on time. See that? Right on time. More. MOHR 1680. You gotta start remembering how cold you are, Morse. Yeah. Slap. Slap. You gotta start remembering how cold you are. This over there in Germany, though. You feel me? Hold up. Hold up. You want to see something in Germany? You want to see something in Germany? That's what you said? You want to see something in Germany? You want to see it in color? I got you. You want to see it in color? This is in Germany. The Hall of Mirrors. Warburg, Germany. Let's go. You see? That's us. Right now. LA, Islam. See that? That's us. Man, listen, man. Listen, man. Listen, man. I don't know what they thought it was finna be. I don't think they really like calculated how we was gonna start doing what we was finna do right now. Don't really think that they calculate this up too good. But you know, Allah is the greatest planner. You know. So Allah is the greatest planner. They didn't calculate what was gonna happen. Like this like gigantic shift that's happening on the planet right now. They ain't calculate that too good. Oh yeah. And whole time for the women out there, hold up. For the women out there, that's like they might come across this beam out and you be like, man, I'm just finna be doing what I'm doing. I'm out here getting money. I'm not sleeping with no dudes. I'm just doing sex work. I'm doing OnlyFans. I'm just getting my bread up, right? See, it's a such thing as integrity, character. It's a such thing as principles, dignity. All right? It's a such thing as value. See, if you have value, it don't matter what you do. You're not going to go against your value. And this is what the psychological warfare has been on our women. To degrade yourself, and you can say to yourself, like, I'm not sleeping with nobody. I'm just getting my money. That is a psychological warfare strategy. So you can look at that like, I ain't sleeping with them. I'm just using them. Yeah. But if your mother, say your mama or your father or anybody that's like your great-great-great-grandmama or great-great-great-grandfather, if they resurrected, came up to your social media page and then looked at you and said, let me see what your social media page about. How would you respond to them. If they just asked you like, man, your great-great-grandma was resurrected and she just got a hold of your social media account and just start looking at everything that you posting or everything that you do online, would you feel dignified, or would you feel like, damn? Would you have pride and like, would you be prideful and be like, man, I don't care. This how I get my money. This is how they do it. This is exactly how they'll do it. They'll put it out there like, shit, just get money. Just get money online. It don't matter. Look. You say this right here. You say this right here to that. Since they love throwing out, man, the man is supposed to take care of the woman. Let's go right here. Ephesians chapter 5, 22, verse 24. First of all, the man is not supposed to take care of you if you're not his wife. That's number one. Numero uno. If you're not a wife, then you're not obligated to be taken care of. All right. Ephesians 5, 22 to 24. That's number one. All right. Wives, submit to your husbands as to the Lord. For the husband is to the head of the wife, as also Christ is head of the church, and he is the savior of the body. Therefore, just as the church is subject to Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. Look. And for the ones that be like, man, what does the Bible say about what the man is supposed to do? I got you right here. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 32. He must think about two things: pleasing his wife and pleasing the Lord. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 25. Love your wives. And that's just the Bible. We ain't even get into the Holy Quran, divinely prepared by the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. We might do something on that one on the next beam out. We might dive into that one on the next beam out. You know, because the man and the woman, first of all, you gotta be bonded. All right. I'm not talking about going to no corporate building and being like, yeah, we tied the knot, so we together now. No, sir. Because you're going to bring a third party into your relationship. That's chattel property. That's slavery. That's modern day. When you go to a courthouse and not like a temple, and you be like, all right, let me go to a courthouse and we gonna get married under contract here. That contract is what you say, a latch. It latches on to you. You, your woman, and your children. That's how they could come up, police could come up in their slave patrol and snatch your children away from school or wherever else. Because the first thing they're going to be like is, are you married? That's why they ask you, are you married? Fam, it's psychological warfare. They not asking you, are you married, because they feel like it. They're asking you, are you married, to see if you got a contract with them. That's why they saying, are you married? Is this your legal husband? This is why they say these questions. Is this your legal wife? They're not asking you just to be in conversation. They trying to see what angle they gonna maneuver with. Like, okay, they're legally married. So now, due to the contract, this is how we can move against them. This is why they do that. They know what they're doing. That's why they ask these. This is why they ask these questions, because they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Look at this. See, he must love two things: pleasing his wife and pleasing the Lord. You see, pleasing your wife. You women that's out there thinking that you're supposed to get treated like you're a wife. You're not a wife though. And a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. See? But if you out here like on some, your mindset is like, man, I ain't sleeping with nobody. I'm just doing OnlyFans. Shit, I'm just getting my money up. I'm just showing parts of my body off. So you show parts of your body off to complete strangers just to run a bag up. But then when you do get a man, you don't want to submit to him or a husband. You don't want to submit to a husband, but you will submit to strangers online just to show your body off to run your bag up. Make it make sense. What? You want to show your body off to strangers. You're going to submit yourself to strangers because they got bread. They going to make you run your bag up. But you don't want to submit to your man or your husband. That shit is bizarre. Bizarre. You submit yourself online because somebody paying you to do it. But if a man asks you, can you make me some food? Can you rub my back? Can you be peace when I come home? That's a problem. But you could go to work for a complete stranger for 8 hours and submit yourself, hold your tongue tight, don't get outside your body to your boss. But when you come home, your man, your husband, your man asks you to do something, and it's a problem. And that's psychological warfare to destroy the family structure. Because it's going to come at a point in time when a man, we going to get tired of hearing bullshit. We going to get tired of being mistreated. You think man don't get tired? You think man don't feel, hey man, I'm tired. I'm tired of this shit. You think man don't get tired? Man get tired too, shit. We get tired too. It's not just happy wife, happy life. No, sir. Man get tired too. We got to battle the world. We got to battle all type of situations. We got to take pretty much the world on our shoulders every fucking day when we come outside. The world is on our shoulders every day. When we come outside, it's lit. You think we don't want peace and quiet? Having some time to reflect and just think about relaxation. You think man don't get tired? That's unrealistic if you think like that. It's unrealistic. See, if you got a happy man and a happy wife, then you have a happy kingdom. You see, it's not just happy wife, happy spouse, happy house. It's not just happy wife, happy life. No, sir. If you have a man and a woman happy together, then you got a happy household. You got a wholesome household. You got wholesome children. If the children see the mama arguing with the man, then or the wife arguing with they gonna grow up thinking like, man, this is how I'm gonna be. I'm gonna grow up unbalanced, arguing, because I psychologically saw that growing up. I saw that my mother and my father was arguing all the time. This is what the children gonna grow up thinking like. They gonna grow up thinking that dysfunction is actually how it's supposed to be. So we gotta break that, and we breaking it right now. Each one teach one. This is what we doing. You know what I'm saying? This is what we doing. So, what was that? What was that at? Just show y'all this real fast. Holy Quran, divinely prepared by the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Just want to show y'all this fast about marriage instructions for man and wife from the Noble Prophet. I just want to show y'all this real quick. I'm not finna go into it, but I'm just finna show y'all something real quick about this right here. Okay? What does it say right here, fam? What does it say? Remember, thou art made man's responsible. Hold up. Remember, thou art made man's reasonable companion, not the slave of his passion. The end of thy being is not merely to gratify his loose desire, but to assist him in the toils of life, to soothe his heart with thy tenderness, and recompense his care with soft endearments. This is the man and the woman working together. All right? The man and the woman working together. Submission and obedience are the lessons of her life, and peace and happiness are her reward. Okay? Peace and happiness. You're not supposed to be the slave, and then you have the husband. Take unto thyself a wife and obey the ordinance of Allah. Take unto thyself a wife and become a faithful member of society. But examine with care and tick not suddenly. And only thy present choice depends thy future happiness. This is why you're supposed to be, you got to be thinking. You got to line yourself up. You don't want to line yourself up and get with somebody and it's a disaster. This is a whole where you want to court the woman. You don't just jump off with her like, damn, we finna, you know what I'm saying? Nah, you gotta take time on that. Yeah? If much of her time is destroyed in dress and adornment, if she is enamored with her own beauty and delighted with her own praise, if she laughed much and talked loud, if her foot abideth not in her father's house, and her eyes with boldness rove over the faces of man, though her beauty were as the sun in the firmament of heaven, turn thy face from her charms. Turn thy feet from her paths, and suffer not thy soul to be ensnared by the allurements of imagination. Ooh, it was a lot right there. Yeah. It was a lot right there to digest. This whole beam out is a lot to digest. Ooh, man. The duty of the husband and the instructions for the wife. Damn. Get the book. The Holy Quran. Circle 7. Divinely prepared by the Prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Get that book though. Hey, so I appreciate y'all more tuning in. You can catch me. I'm probably gonna beam out another one though. I'm probably gonna beam out another one in a few days or something. You can check it out. Turn your notifications on. Turn your notifications on. We finna take it there another one. This is the series though. Extinction level event. Alright? This is what we on right now. Because like I said, like y'all know already, y'all see, the eclipse is on the way. It's not finna be here far. No, it's already here. Alright? And people gonna start seeing. You're gonna start seeing, you're gonna start having these visions, these intuition things gonna start picking up inside yourself. You're not crazy. You just have a grand awakening right now. All right? Things are gonna start being like revealed to the planet. All right? Do your best to stay focused. Just keep your integrity, stay centered on positivity. All right? Thoughts become things. If you think positive, you're going to move and manifest positive manifestations. All right? You think negative, it's going to have the opposite effect. Keep your mind on positivity. You women out there, you beautiful, you're empresses, you're goddesses. Keep your mindset, because your mindset is positive, Because the children inside of you, the seeds inside of you are the seeds of a nation. If your mindset is on sex work, selling your body off, and doing whatever you gotta do without no moral compass and no free national standards, all that negative energy is staying right here inside your blood, inside your body. You putting all them thoughts and ideas and energy into your seeds to come. All right? Pure and clean heart. Pure and clean heart. No, Drew Ali was a mastermind with it. All right? So I'm going to catch y'all more in the next one, though. Let me show y'all these before I move around, though. All right? Show y'all these books before I move around. Yeah, it's about that time. It's about that time. Yeah. It's about that time. It's about that time. About that time. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Remember who you are, Morris. Huh? Remember who you are, Morris. Cameroon, Islam. Remember who you are, Morris. I am that I am. I am that I am. Let's go. Remember who you are. I'm gonna get at y'all more in the next one, though. I self-law when master. This flag should be on your wall right now. If not, get one. Much love, boys.